maybe you weren't given the best child. Maybe you were. Maybe it was just, hey, we good. We good. Today, you may be waiting for that talk about a new My Career experience. There's a reason why people think My Career is dead. Maybe because your name is Prez or Freak. You grew up in New York. Your friend died. Your daddy's dead. Let's go with this. Alright, so what we're here to talk about is starting out in AAU. Just picture it. Oh yeah, picture it. Like not even starting off with a cutscene. Starting off inside of a game. And you have an objective. Hey, score 10 points. Or yada yada yada. And then a scout notices you after you complete the objective. Or if you don't complete it in the amount of time, give us a little bit of option. But the thing is, just have that option. Just have it available. And then, I do want you to have a choice of which AAU team you do go to. But I'm saying, have that objective. Then the scout, he's like, hey, I really did like your game. Or, hey, man, I see you got a lot of potential, but next time you need to execute, because if you're going to make it out in this league, further on in this world, we're going to need to see more, man. And then, start your role. You can choose to be a star, role player, or bench warmer. However, what your upbringing is. Whatever story you want to create for yourself. Having so different experiences for the simple fact, maybe you want to go back and do another My Career. That way you have an entirely new experience. Oh, this time I want to be trash in AAU, but then when I got to the NBA, I was the greatest. Or I was a star, then injury occurred. Or yada, yada, yada. I got to work back up this way. Or work back up that way. So this is what I got. You're going to start in high school, because we never really got to talk about it since I wasn't loud enough. AAU, you're starting in high school because you're in AAU. I know there's middle school leagues and stuff like that, but going to get to the basis of we're not going all the way back to middle school. I'd be pretty interested in if we did, but some people ain't like that. Start in high school, different schools, different stories. Private school, public school, different stories. Start as a star, role, or bench player. 6 to 8 games, adjusting quarters and sequences that make or break you, or that make or break that make or break. When I say make or break, I mean change the storyline. Your height changes would be for the point guard. This is high school and AAU. 5'3" to 5'9" for point guard. Shooting guard would be 5'6" to 5'11". Small forward would be 5'9" to 6'2". Power forward 5'11" to 6'4", and center 6'1" to 6'8". Because I feel like you're not 7 feet in high school. You're just not 7 feet in high school. Not many people are 7 feet in high school. Weight and body types. We really need to change the body types. It would, like, if everybody could have the LeBron build. If you notice something, if you go to create a player, you can create the LeBron build, but the thing is, you can't choose ripped or normal or slim anymore. But once you have a real player, you have those options. So they literally just took that feature out for your creative player. The hair, all hair should be customized and accessible, customizable and accessible. I feel like if it's in the game, it needs to be on your player, just like body type. If it's in the game, it needs to be on your player. High school, choose your story, consequences and rewards for whatever you choose. I want it like FIFA with the Alex Hunter story, where you choose a fiery decision or something like that. Something to help change the story. Somebody said in my comments the other day that they wanted to be like Minecraft or so. However, you deal with the situation, it changes the whole story. And I understand, but with a year of development, as immediately after you get done working on working on the game you just released, you need to be working on the next one. I mean, I understand you still got to focus on if this game is going to be a success, but the thing is, you need to start focusing on the great aspects of the other game. Um, you can come from a white suburban, black suburban, Hispanic suburban, Asian suburban, all the races, or come back from urban areas for the black, Hispanic, white, and Asian. Um, Injuries need to be a factor. I mean, I'm sick of this where you're just the healthiest kid. I mean, not all your players you create are going to be healthy. It's just not a fact. Um, Sorry, I'm not looking up so much because I'm reading off, so I don't go. So I'm talking about something different, actually. We're going to talk about, the injuries like ACL, broken bones, sprains, hamstring, soreness. We saw broken bones. How many broken bones did we see that year? Kevin Ware got hurt. Kevin Ware got hurt, and then Paul George got hurt. Both of their knees snapped. I mean, I saw a lot of knee snapping um, during that time. Then you have a growth spurt when you get furthermore into your high school career. Growth spurts of point guards 5'7" to 6 foot, shooting guard 5'9" to 6'1", small forward 5'11" to 6'3", power forward and center 6'3" to 6'9". College scouts have them attend the AAU and high school games, have actual endorsements for the high school teams, because you do get endorsements for the high school and AAU teams, whether Nike or N1 or somebody wants to endorse you. Um, be able to choose and make your own high school colors and the mascot and the name of the high school, just like NCAA football used to have when you could play high school, and then your performance in high school would choose if you got a scholarship to this school or you wanted to be a walk-on. Different voices and families. So if you have an Asian family, make them have an Asian voice. Make them, what's an Asian voice? You know when it sounds like somebody's Asian, somebody's black, or somebody's white, or somebody's Hispanic. Come on now. Optional high school and college seasons. Hey, I don't want to play all 4 years. I want to play half, or I want to play one. Give them a choice. It's very doable. I feel like if I was up there, 2K, I could give you a few ideas and we could plan this out accordingly. Local news, national news, ESPN, First Take, or Sports Nation. Use all those type of outlets. Make like you did a slight bit of it this year with 24 seconds. Have a not a little bit more than that inside this game. I feel like that would make it so much more interesting. If you have a bad game, oh my goodness, this is just blasphemous. We had him compared to LeBron, or somebody in the league. Don't compare him to the GOAT already if he's to simplify a little bit, have the same homes choices for the urban. So if you live in one urban home, it's going to be the exact same one as the other. You can probably change up the color and stuff like that, but don't do too much if you feel like that's not reachable. But if it is reachable, you can have more than one home. Several colleges and have the interviews. Back when they had 2K11, 2K12, 2K13, 14, when you would actually talk to the teams that you want to be drafted to have that same scenario when you actually have the talks to Duke, UCLA, North Carolina, Ohio State, and if they want to send you a scholarship, they have the choice too. But then if multiple send you it, you get to choose which one you want to go to. Or, and bring the smaller colleges too, because some people don't want or don't even have the chance to get those colleges. And you get to commit to the college. And that should be featured on there too. Okay, yeah. Okay. And then with college, if no real coach, get a voice impersonator. You really can get a voice impersonator for a coach. I did talk about this in my other wish list video, but the thing is you guys couldn't hear me. So make this an actual RPG until the next game. If you can make this last, which you actually can, it's very doable. I know some people who are going to try and beat it like they're in a race, but the thing is, if you have different stories for each set of choices, I mean, this thing can literally last until 2K19. Or whichever year you want to start implementing these things at. March Madness, more physical, bad plays equals benched. Fatigue means rest or ass. Like, I'm sick of you playing in the game and then you get tired and then all of a sudden you're still in the game the whole half and you're literally running on no stamina and the coach can't pull you out. I don't understand that. I understand they may go down, but the thing is you need to have the choice. Hey, coach, I can come back in now. I got just some freedom of being able to control your position inside of the game. We may have to turn this into 2 videos. Or we can go through this fast. I'm going to go ahead and try. In the NBA, you can choose injuries more common to you and other players. If you... Wait. Oh, no. I'm reading that wrong. Okay. Just make injuries more common than what it is inside of the game right now. Because, I mean, you have a lot more injuries in my league than you do inside of my career. If you don't want to go to college, you can go overseas and play overseas for a different country. Just like, how they... or the D-League. You're not that good and you got drafted to a team. How about you go to the D-League, which is now going to be the G League. Just like how MLB does it with the AAA and AA leagues. Skip college, and you can go to street ball. That's for an urban background choice. Urban choice is D-League, and overseas. Well, I guess street ball, you can go to the D-League if the team sees potential in you and signs you, but you start out in the D-League rather than just straight to the NBA. Smaller my courts for the overseas and D-League. I feel like all you got, if you're going to be street ball, this is why I say your smaller house for street ball, because I don't see you be able to make a great living. You probably make a decent living, but not a great living. Probably have a basketball goal in your front or backyard. So, not a court. Yeah, I'm going to end that there. And then I'm going to have another video back to back with this one. And we're going to talk about the rest I got because it's quite a few things that I'm covering up. Alright, we're back with another video. And I'm going to be talking about where I was. It's just a follow-up. Because this is a long discussion, I know. Inside of your My Courts, I want you to be able to access the treadmill, make the home more usable. Multiple stories, walk up. Multiple stories, walk up and customize and discover a full custom gym to have personal Pro-Am games for practice. If your gym is a full-size 94-foot basketball court, you should be able to play Pro-Am 5v5 on there and practice and get your team better. Draft, storyline, first to last pick. Have a storyline for wherever you get picked up at. Just change up the lines. Endorsements, make that a key factor. Like if you're going for a commercial shoot, bring it back. Bring it back. Hold on. I know this is gonna take a buttload of time out of my video. Give me 1 second. Hey, Sean, let the dogs back in, please. Did you hear me? Yeah. All right. 2K12 or 2K12 commercial. I'm sorry it's taking so long. There's an amazing happens. Let's go to this in 2K13. That's right, Jordan Brand shoe commercial. And remember, you got to sit here and watch this commercial. But the thing is, make it more interactive. I mean, like I've been trying to see my MVP billboard. I think I saw 2 billboards, but that's it. But y'all can't tell me y'all don't remember this. Um, drive to games, air. Okay, if you're in an away game, drive from home to your airport, or drive from the arena to the airport, or drive to the game if you're at home, or be able to drive to your friend's court. I mean, GTA does the same thing in their sessions. GTA, you can. Why can you play sports in GTA? That's my question is why can you play a game of tennis in GTA or a game of golf in GTA, but say it's not possible to play basketball with a whole session with your friends and some random people? Why? Um, I want you to be able to come out of retirement. That's another one. Like if you retire, why don't you have the choice to come out of retirement from 19 years old? Hey, I want to retire, and then go play somewhere else. Like you can play overseas or street ball, then come back. Um, let's say the cutoff is 35. I had 39, but I was like, 39 is a little. What? You know what? 39. We're gonna go with 39, and you can come back 19 to 39. So that's 20 years of a wage range where you can come back. The height for NBA, which would be your final, with the NBA, the whatever pros you're playing in, NBA, street ball, or overseas, whatever those are, this is your cutoff. As soon as you turn 21, you're done growing. So make it last. 5 set, and you get to change your height every season with a 3 inch, 3 inch cap. So you're not growing too much, and have it. Here we go. Height point guard 5'7" to 6'10". Yes, I said 6'10". Shooting guard 5'9" to 6'10". Small forward 6'3" to 7 foot, because KD is 7 feet at small forward, and they cap it off at 6'10". Power forward is 6'5" to 7'1", and center is 6'9" to 7'7". See nothing wrong with that. Height only customizable before or after season. Final cap is at age 21, because guys typically stop growing at 21 years old. The weight is customizable beginning, middle, end of the season. Like, even make weight a factor. Hey, if you put too much weight on, have that a problem with the front office. If you guys really want a video talking about different type of storylines and instances, I think I can do a little bit of work and come up with some storylines and talk about it in each video and how these instances. But go ahead and put some questions or statements down in the comments that you would like to see, and then I can reply to that in another video. Body length and wingspan won't. Oh, will affect attributes, but body length and wingspan, it won't affect your attributes. I feel that the weight should affect your attributes more than your wingspan. I think your archetype alone should just mess around with that. recruit free agents and be recruited. I want people to be able to, hey, you're a free agent this year. I want you to come to my team. Or, LeBron's coming up. Hey, man, feel like we can do some great stuff. You saw that my team won the finals this year. Feel real good if you came and played for my team this year. Who says that we need the actual voices of the NBA players to be in these cutscenes? We don't have the time, but the thing is, like, even if you just got some actors, literally you can find an impersonator that can do their voices, or so. Or you don't even have to have them trying to impersonate them. You just have them being the voice of them for the game. I understand it's gonna sound weird in the game when they do. Yeah, it was a hard time, and then you got a whole different voice. I understand that, but the thing is, just to make the experience better, signing max deals, discuss with GM or owner. Hey, man, if you really want to keep me here, I need to see more than that. I've gave more to this franchise than anybody else has, and you offer me $20 million, and I've got 2 rings here. Come on now, disrespectful. Improve the Olympics. You brought us one game, give us the whole tournament. Have tryouts, because there's tryouts for the Olympic team. 3 stages to make the team. Rivalries from friends, Durant and Westbrook. That rivalry, or the friends like Melo, LBJ, CP3, and D Wade. Have have you somebody you can click with, just like that. What happened to Grant Alabaster? Justice Young didn't feel no type of way when I left. He just went off, but couldn't win a finals. Have mini games like photo shoots, the commercials. Make the commercials. If it's an action commercial of basketball, literally make it like the dunk contest, where you got to press these buttons at this certain time in order to execute it right. Or have NBA camps. I'm thinking about that one. It'd be nice to see. Multiple moments in games reacting to fouls or trash talk, tech ejection, or suspension. I really wanted, if you're going to go physical, the thing is, you really need to have it to where, hey, I have a choice to slap the. I understand, what is this rating on the game? E for everyone. I understand it, but come on now, this is a basketball game. Basketball, you get into altercations. I mean, if you foul somebody the wrong way, they're going to try and fight. You brought this in, then you took it back out, and you didn't even really implement it that much, but you go way more and make the game way more exciting if it happened. Think about the YouTubers in the community. They could bring so much clout to your game for the simple fact, hey, I fought. Hey, I got into a fight with Zach Randolph or LeBron or Draymond on their videos. And it's not violent, but the thing is, tempers flare for the passion of the game. Or suspension, which I said. Press conference, fines. Have fines if you want to talk about the ref in the playoffs, or have fines if you want to talk about other players or your team. Bring back the fans social media thing up and down and stuff that you have for my GM. Shaqtin' the Fool top 10 if you do something stupid. I've done so many things and got so many turnovers inside of games. Why take that away again? I'm sorry. All body builds should be attainable. We said that. Make last till next game. Yes, we keep stretching that. Team captain, have speeches and huddles and timeouts. Literally make this a real basketball experience. Say an important game is coming up. You want to go, hey, choose to watch film. Have it build your IQ if you go watch film on the team. Literally, have talks in the tunnel or in the locker room. Private sessions of practice. Have us access to shoot around gym right before the games. Would you like to volunteer and shoot around, or just go straight to the game? You know, something to add in right before you go into a My Career game. Retirement. Make it, your team, actually on a team, coach or broadcast. I know it's called My Career, but the thing is, what if you, I mean, come on now. Is there really a limit we should put on a game? We didn't put a limit on GTA. Look. You're trying to make it real life. Well, this game is supposed to be based off of real life. Train with stars in the off season. You know, the Live is doing a good thing with Drew League. Rekindle with the AAU NBA or AAU buddy, or a friend buddy, or who you used to play with and something. Um, Commentary on player more in depth and about his championships, lack of and skills. If he has won championships, with how many he's been in the league, or I don't want to just say, "Hey, Prez has done this." Talking about Prez in high school, and he's been out of high school for he's a vet and stuff, and y'all still talking about what he did in high school. Come on now. Late to practice, free roam, like WWE shut your mouth. Yep. Talked about that. Commentary on players more in depth. Okay, we said that. Broadcast a commercial he did during the game. React to heckling fans like LeBron and Russell Westbrook. When Russell Westbrook got flipped off, you can choose, hey, do I want to cuss this guy out or not? Lacking academics. Um, for the street ball, probably didn't finish school or just got through it. 3-on-3 tournaments, world-renowned parks, discovered by NBA, brought to D-League, different attitudes, LeBron, Steph, Lance Stevenson, Draymond Green. Trade rumors affect overall play skill. If there's trade rumors, have that affect your attributes in certain games and stuff like that, and see how you still play. And sometimes don't have a choice on what you get to set your My Career gameplay settings, like a Hall of Fame or Pro. Let me hurry because we got a minute. Momentary play designing. I got it, coach, in a huddle clutch moments. Basically the stuff I'm rushing through. I'm gonna make another video tomorrow. Ask out for minutes and a quarter for rest if you really need a rest. Running up the score cutscene. So if you run up the score, piss off your opponent, I feel like that would be nice inside the game. But that's all the notes that I have. So basically 30 minutes of information, again, split into 2 videos. But what I'm going to do next time, we're going to literally talk about what I have written down that I really want to go in depth and crazy depth about. We will have another video of that tomorrow. But since I have been able to clarify this, I feel like we got some things that don't mess on your head, and you can actually hear it this time.